Even though she was never a St. Cloud State Husky, Annie Schlepper is starting off the IIHF Women's World Hockey Championships in the right fashion. With almost 500 kids in the St. Michael Albertville hockey program, ice time is hard to come by. But having the support of two communities is what makes this arena unique. See what triple jumper is rewriting the record books for the Sartell track and field team. The Husky wrestling team won the national championship. The men's hockey team recently upset the #1 team in the nation, North Dakota. And now the Husky baseball team look to continue their perfect record against Upper Iowa. A perfect 16-0 record heading into this past weekend. The St. Cloud State baseball team look to continue their success in 2 doubleheaders against Upper Iowa. Now, along with Josh, Jake also has 2 more brothers, Jason and Justin. Jason is a sophomore triple jumper on the team with Jake, and the oldest brother, Justin, ironically, he has also held the record for the triple jump at Sartell High School, so lots of history with the Leeberg name in Sartell, guys. Now switching to a different type of green, the men's golf team finished 7th in the first spring competition of the season. With the warmer weather, it couldn't have been much better. It was all about first place finishes for the men's and women's track and field teams at the Hamlin Invitational this past Saturday. But let's focus more on the beginnings. It's beginning to look a lot like spring, and that means the start of spring practice for football. Another team, another championship in the Granite City. The Granite City Lumberjacks beat the North Iowa Bulls to win the NA3HL Silver Cup Championship on Sunday afternoon. The Husky baseball team is going to be home for the first time all season this coming weekend against Wayne State at Joe Faber Field. So it looks like it's going to be nice, and hopefully they can get some good Husky fans out there. After not playing a lot during his freshman year, goaltender Charlie Lindgren has played the majority of the games in his sophomore year, leading him to a .916 save percentage and a 2.33 goals against average, numbers that have allowed him to be nominated for an award that wouldn't be possible without his tools.
Pressure the puck, but North Dakota brings it in. Here's a chance right in front. Oh, what a save! Lindgren with an acrobatic stop.
For Charlie Lindgren, acrobatic saves have become common this year.
Right here in person.
Centering pass, what a save by Lindgren. Shot right on, rebound. And Lindgren's got that as well. Now a turnover. Kessel. Unbelievable.
And those are saves I did a lot when I was younger. I still think they're the most fun. Don't see it as much anymore, but just being able to have that in the toolbox is very important.
Lindgren's toolbox consists of many saves that wouldn't be possible without one specific aspect of goaltending.
You know, obviously being able to move in these positions is very important. Take quick out, always being able to move.
Charlie's movement in the crease is as good as anyone's.
It was made. Lindgren got a piece of it. Now fed across and Lindgren.
And I think he's worked very hard on it his whole life.
I started training at the goal crease, and Rob Stauber, who was my first goalie coach, was really big into movement drills and skating. So I remember doing a lot of that when I first started out.
His solid movement and play during his sophomore season has landed him a nomination for the Mike Richter Award, given to the most outstanding goaltender in NCAA men's hockey.
Well, it's obviously exciting that we've had 2 goalies in a row be nominated for it. I believe the coaches, whether if it's around the country or our own staff, kind of nominate it, but then as they cut down, that's obviously due to having a good season. And so it's obviously exciting to see a Husky goalie represent our school.
It's a great honor, and you know, a lot to thank my teammates for as well.
Even if he doesn't win the award this year, Rogalski says 3 things will allow him to continue to have success in the future and have a chance at winning the award in the coming years.
Number 1, he's an athlete. Number 2, he competes incredibly hard. And number 3, I give him credit. I've never seen him give up on a goal or give up on a puck. He doesn't stop competing.
As Ledoux now carries in, the sophomore defenseman let a shot go, and Lindgren flashes the glove. Nice save there by Lindgren.
Now Charlie and the Huskies are back in action this weekend as they host the Denver Pioneers at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center. Puck drops tomorrow night at 8 and Saturday night at 7:07.
For the St. Michael Albertville hockey community, it's no secret that hockey is a passion.
There's just so much hockey in the area that everyone seems to have their fingers on it some way.
The community's passion is what is driving this arena into the spotlight.
It's kind of a neat connection to have in the state of hockey to be possibly recognized as Hockeyville, USA.
This facility is one of 4 in the country left in the first ever Craft Hockeyville USA contest. Even though they already have secured $40,000 in rink upgrades, the winner would receive $150,000, which many hope includes building another sheet of ice.
Growing up at this rink and only having one rink, it was really hard in the youth just because there were days where we were forced to go to St. Cloud and practice at 10 o'clock just because there was no ice time with the 2 high school teams. And so I think the youth struggles a lot by only having one rink.
It would be nice to have another sheet and be able to really continue, because I know there's more opportunities for us to draw in other young athletes that would love to come and play hockey.
With almost 500 kids in the St. Michael Albertville hockey program, ice time is hard to come by. But having the support of 2 communities is what makes this arena unique.
It's a really great opportunity to have 2 cities working together on one sheet of ice. I mean, we're cramming 500 kids in and out of here during the hockey season and outside of the hockey season.
Even though the title of the arena only represents 2 communities, the contest has become a statewide representation of Minnesota's passion for the game of hockey.
That's where the state of hockey thing kind of comes in. And now, the Wild tweeted us a few days ago, and it's kind of cool to see everybody supporting us, and if we could win that, it would be really cool.
Julie Friend, UTVS News.
Side of the ball. Definitely limiting the Wolves. Carly Jeffrey.
To the naked eye, Carly Jeffrey is a typical basketball player.
Hi, Sam. I love to just watch basketball on TV and just to come in the gym and shoot. I think I probably am around it even more than most of my teammates.
But if you take a closer look, this past year hasn't been the most typical for the senior guard on the St. Cloud State women's basketball team.
2, hey, nothing!
My biggest concern, first of all, at the end of the year was, is this something she should do? Because, we ask a lot of them, and physically it's more important when she gets older that she can walk and do the things she needs to do. But after listening to the doctors and stuff, was reassured that she would be okay.
After dislocating her kneecap for a 3rd time last February, Jeffrey made the decision to get surgery. They cut off part of her shin bone, moved it down so that her kneecap could track the right way, and screwed it back in. For Jeffrey, the summer would bring its challenges.
There was definitely times where it was I kind of thought, is this worth it? But when it came down to it, I had 1 more year to play, and that was just kind of my motivation the whole time. And my teammates were so positive and so helpful. They really helped me get through it, but it was definitely tough.
With 6 games left in the regular season, the senior is just 26 points away from passing her career high 141 points in a single season, something the knee injury might have propelled.
I think it gave me a chance to kind of refocus, and I couldn't really move, so I sat under the basket and shot, and I think my shooting actually ended up getting better because of it, and I think that's kind of showing this year.
Even if the senior doesn't break her current points record at St. Cloud State, by the time the final buzzer sounds one last time, her presence will be remembered.
When I think of Husky basketball, I think of her. She epitomizes what that means to me in our program. It's been a pure joy to coach her.
Good pass, Bets.
Julie Friend, UTVS News.